Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another puppet making craft session. My name is Jenny and I'm with Wonderspark Puppets, and this week is Music Week, so we are making a Rainstick Bug. So if you hear it, ready? And slowly, and it's a stick bug. So stick bugs are great because I was reading in the rainforest, they eat a lot of the leaves high up in the canopy of the trees to create some light down in the rainforest. Isn't that awesome? Great. So for this, we'll need a couple different things. We'll need one paper towel roll, 2 rubber bands, some scissors, and white glue. You want pretty strong glue for this. Some cardboard, 2 buttons or beads, or even googly eyes worked great. I'm using some brown and black beads here, or buttons. Brown, green, and black paint or markers, up to you. You can also do this with colored pencils or crayons as well. And then some sort of like, dried beans or lentils or popcorn kernels for inside of your rain stick. Rice works great too. And totally optional, but totally helpful, is some hot glue with a grown-up's help, of course. Okay, so let's get started. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take our paper towel roll. Oh, I totally forgot, we also need some brown packing paper, or a lunch bag works great too. So we're gonna cover this now, this paper towel roll, with this packing paper. So I'm gonna see how much I need. I'm gonna use my scissors too. All right, let's see. So I'm just gonna roll and see how much I need. I'm gonna cut right about here. And you can also just use brown construction paper if you like. I'm using the packing paper just because it has this really great texture. It looks like a stick in a way. Okay. So I'm gonna take my glue now and we're going to glue this down. So I'm just gonna put a bunch of glue on the packing paper. And now we're gonna take our paper towel roll and we're just going to roll it like so. And I'm pressing down a little bit just so it really stays in place. Excellent. And I have all this right here that's sticking out, so we're just gonna put some more glue down. All right. Here we go. Smooth that down. Ta-da! It's wrapped. But there is all this at the end that's sticking out, and you can just trim that if you like. So I'm just gonna trim that now. 1. 2. Okay. So our paper towel roll is all wrapped in the paper. We are now gonna focus on the legs and the antennas of our stick bug. So for this, we're gonna take our cardboard. So I'm just using a cardboard box. You can definitely use chipboard, like from a snack box or a cereal box. This is a little bit, thicker. So it might work a lot better for your legs. So for the legs, I already pre-cut some things. So I have 2 long strips like this that are about 12 inches, so you'll need that. And then I have 2 strips like this that are about 6 inches in length, and they're pretty thin. So these are gonna be for our legs. And so I'm just gonna find the center, right about the center of my 12-inch strip here. and we're going to glue it on to our paper towel roll. Now you can use your white glue. It may take a little longer for it to dry. Or if you have some hot glue available, you can totally use that with a grown-up's help, of course. So I'm gonna use some hot glue just because it's a little bit more immediate. So I'm going to put some glue right around the center. And then take my paper towel roll and plop it down. And I'm just gonna hold it in place for a little bit so it dries. Excellent. Okay, that's looking pretty good. Now we're gonna do the same thing with our other 12-inch strip. So I'm gonna take some hot glue, and again, you can use white glue. And I'm just putting the glue right in the center, and then gluing it to my paper towel roll. So I have about this length in between, right around here. So these is the start of our legs. Now we're gonna do some folding with this. So I'm just gonna fold my cardboard down a little bit. So I'm folding down right here, and then I'm folding again. So almost like I'm making an L shape, like so. Do the same thing. So fold down, fold up, like so. And now the same thing for this side. We're just making some L's. Excellent. Great. So as you can see, I have my legs forming. And for them to stand up, you know, and be a little bit more secure, what I'm gonna do now is put these on the bottom. But before I do that, you can either paint or color them. You can just color one side or both black, up to you. I'm going to use the marker. So one, do the other side. Oops. And then this one as well. And it's totally optional to do this again. I'm just doing this because, you know, I want the legs to be seen the most. Okay. And now the other side. Ta-da! 1 and 2. All right, so now we're going to glue these to our legs. So if you can see here, I'm just joining up the legs to this, and all I'm gonna do is put some glue here and here to secure it. Just makes the legs a lot stronger. So now I'm gonna glue here and here. Press down, being careful with the hot glue, of course. You can totally do this with white glue too. Now we're gonna do the same thing for this side. So 1 and 2, just holding that down. Okay. So this is what it'll look like. And your legs can stand up a little bit easier. Now to be extra fancy, I'm gonna round out these edges here. So right now they're like, you know, rectangles. I'm just gonna round them out with my scissors. You might need sharper scissors than what I'm using. 1, 2. Ta-da! We have our legs of our stick bug. It's great. Okay, so now we're gonna cut out 2 thin strips for the antennas, but we're not gonna attach them quite yet. We're just gonna get them ready. So I have my cardboard again, and I'm just going to cut out. I'm gonna use my handy cardboard cutting scissors here, just to save my hands. Okay, so 1, 2, and these are a lot thinner than our leg strips here. So right around here. And this cardboard's pretty malleable, so I'm just going to just twist it a little bit just to give it some character. Do the same thing for this side. Ta-da! We have our 2 antennas. We're just gonna put them to the side because now we need to focus on making our rain stick, our sound for our rain stick. So we're gonna go back to our packing paper or your lunch bag. And I'm just gonna cut 2 square pieces, or about like a square piece. A little more like a rectangle. And then we need our rubber bands. So I'm using pretty thin ones. Like 1. We're gonna start at the end of our stick bug. So I'm choosing to make this the top of our stick bug, and this will be the end. So all I'm gonna do is take this brown paper, put it on top, mush it down a little bit, take our rubber band and secure that in place. 1, 2, let me see if we can get one more. One more, no, I think it only wanted 2. Okay, try it again. So 1, 2, excellent. Ta-da! So now I'm going to fan out all this excess here and just trim that down with my scissors. Trim. And smooth it back down. So that's our end of our stick bug. And now we need to fill it with something. I'm gonna use some lentils here. Forgot to grab a spoon, so this might get messy. Let's see, okay. So our end that has the paper on it, we're gonna put that on the bottom. I'm just gonna use my hands, so it'll probably be better. And we're just gonna put some lentils or dried beans or rice or popcorn kernels, anything you have in your pantry that could work. I'm doing a good amount. You can choose to do however much you want. Some's going flying right now. It's okay. That's why there's cleanup afterwards. Okay. Good morning. Hello. Hi from Arizona. Yay. Okay. I think I need a little bit more. So let's do a little bit more. Almost there. I think that's a good amount. Again, you can choose to have as much as you want inside of your brain stick. Okay, so now we have that. Put my lentils away. We have our other piece of brown packing paper or our lunch bag, and we're gonna put that now on the top. Do the same thing we did on the bottom. So take our paper, smooth it down, take our rubber bands and just wrap it. And now, and again, we're going to fan it out and just trim. Hold on 1 second. It's collapsing a little bit, and sometimes that happens when your paper towel roll is a little bit thinner. So I think I need a little bit more paper for this. So we're gonna start out with a bigger chunk. This will be better. Okay. We're gonna try again. That's a lot better. Okay, so now let's wrap it again. So much better. Flan it out, fan it out, and then trim. Before we decorate, let's do a test. So rain sticks you usually do pretty slow, or you can choose to go a little fast. Make it more like a shaker. Okay, so now we're gonna add our antennas, and I'm just gonna put them right on the top, 1 and 2. I'm gonna use my hot glue, but you can totally use some Elmer's glue for this. So holding that down, just like so. And then this one. You really keep twisting them a little bit too. Looks really cool. Getting there. And now I'm going to add 2 beads at the top, or buttons. I have buttons here. You can totally use googly eyes too. Just gonna give this stick bug some eyes. Like so. And now we're going to decorate. So you can use markers, you can use colored pencils on top of the packing paper, will look really cool, or even crayons. I'm gonna do some painting. So I have some brown and some green paint. Just gonna lay down a piece of paper so I don't get the table all. And I'm gonna repair a leg while I'm at it. Hold that down. Excellent. Okay, so the painting I did for this one over here is I did a little like dry brushing. So I'm gonna take a little bit of brown, a little bit of green. Oh, there's my green. Like so. Just clear a spot. You can have some water handy, like so. I use my brush, and paper towels are always great to have on hand. So I'm just gonna dip into the brown and then wipe some of it off and do a little dry brushing. So I'm not covering the whole thing, just doing a little shading here and there. Again, wiping off excess. You can get the legs too. Or you can choose to cover the whole thing in one solid color, up to you. Get some of these antennas because I have some of the packing still on it. Okay. I'm gonna do a little bit of green only because stick bugs are usually green or brown. This one has like a little moss on it, maybe. Again, just dry brushing it out. Great. And Looking good. Let me get all those little strings from the hot glue off. And here is our stick bug. Now, one extra thing you can do too is take a marker and do some lines like you see in a stick or a tree. So I'm just gonna do some lines here and there. And ta-da! All right, let's test it out. And the other way. So that is our Rainstick Bug. That was amazing. Thanks so much for tuning in, everyone. My name is Jenny, and I'm with Wonderspark Puppets, and we have so many different offerings on our website at wondersparkpuppets.com. We do puppet telegrams, puppet live chats. We have a weekly raffle. We also have membership. You can check that out, where members get special perks, like all of our shows. There's no expiration date for those that we do every morning on Fridays. We also do workshops every day. So on the weekends, it's 10 a.m. and during the weekday, it's 4 p.m. So please do check those out as well. We have a whole lineup of them on our YouTube page. You can go there and see them. And as always, please do love, like, and share our amazing workshops and shows with your friends and family. We appreciate it so much. And we would definitely love to see your creations this week for Music Week. And have a great day, everyone. Thanks so much. Bye.